Well, now some shocking honesty from far-left squad Congresswoman Cori Bush, who is saying that she can have all the private security she wants, but that we need to defund the police for we, the little people, I guess, all of us, you know, not her. Take a look.
You want to see me die? You know, because that could be the alternative. So either I spent $70,000 on private security over the last few months, and I'm here standing now and able to speak, able to help save 11 million people from being evicted, or I could possibly have a death attempt on my life if I end up spending $200,000. If I spend $10 more on it, you know what? I get to be here to do the work. So suck it up, and defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police and put that money into social safety nets because we're trying to save lives.
Would you like to see the threats I get? I'm sure they might shock you. Anyway, I guess safety security is only the aristocrats in the swamp and the sewer, and not for the rest of us. Joining us now with reaction, Congressman Dan Crenshaw, Leo 2.0 Terrell. Congressman, you know, probably all of us right now, I would assume, Leo, it's probably happened to you. Dan, it's probably happened to you. I've been doing this 33 years. It's happened more than a few occasions with me. Yeah, you get threats if you're a public figure and you express political opinions. Dan?
Yeah, that's right. And look, I'm happy that she has private security, but I just wonder if the citizens of St. Louis could afford $70,000 a year. Exactly. But I wonder if the citizens that she represents could actually afford $70,000 a year in private security. And God knows they need it. St. Louis is one of the most dangerous cities in America. You have a 1 in 51 chance of being a victim of a crime in St. Louis. There's been 109 murders there this year. And 100 of those victims have been black people. Okay, and they're not being killed by cops, they're being killed by criminals and murderers. And you know who chases criminals and murderers? Well, it's cops, and that's exactly who she wants to defund. And this goes directly against what her community actually wants and needs. 81% of the black community favors the same or more policing. And here's the big takeaway here. We have to do away with this notion that the Democrats are not this radical party. They are a radical party. This isn't some fringe activist that you just played on TV. That was a Democrat member of Congress, and a very popular one at that. Right? Member of the squad. They have the highest social media following. They have real influence into the Democrat Party. Defunding the police is not just some radical talking point. It's happened across the country. And in American cities, murders have gone up 33% this year. It's because of defunding the police. It's because of this sort of social justice bail reform where they're letting criminals out on bail instead of putting them in jail. And our communities are being killed and hurt. And she doesn't seem to care. She doesn't seem to care. She relies on these horrible social justice talking points, and she's doing exactly what her citizens and the people she represents don't want.
Leo, I want to be very clear. I want Congresswoman Bush, every elected official, I don't care what your politics are, we need to protect our elected officials. But we also need neighborhoods that are safe and secure and that have law and order, because without those things, you cannot pursue happiness, can you? And the hypocrisy is, fine, she'll get the private security, we'll pay for it, but she's simultaneously defunding the police that protects the rest of the country.
Let me first of all say I agree. I don't want any harm to occur to Congresswoman Bush, but how dare she? She talks about flaunting $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 or her private security. And what about the black people in Chicago, L.A., in Washington, D.C.? They don't have $100,000. They're just trying to put food on the table. And she is not helping black people. She's gaslighting black people. She needs to pick a side. Either she helps the black people in her community or she goes with the criminals. It is insulting for her to sit there and say she's doing the work. She's doing the work for no one. She is destroying black communities by taking away their only line of defense. Police. Black people want police. And so for her to go up there and talk about her ability to spend $70,000, $80,000, $100,000, who in her community have $100,000 to spend? It is insulting. She doesn't represent anyone, and she doesn't represent black people. She represents criminals.
When we come back, thank you, Leo. Thank you, Congressman Crenshaw. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.